Hey friends, this is episode 2 of how to upgrade your old laptop. So right now I'm going to pick up the SSD drive and the RAM. Yay, so we got our solid state drive, Kingston A400 for 480 gigabytes. It will be perfect for our old laptop. I was thinking about M2, but I think the laptop is so old and it will not support that kind of a hard drive, so I stayed with this one. So let's now go and install it. So for my RAM I got this little guy for 4 gigabytes and another one for 8 gigabytes. If you remember, my laptop now has a 4 built-in gigabytes of RAM, and I'm just trying to double it or even triple it, because I've read some topics and the guys are saying that they were able to put 12 gigabytes on this laptop, and I'm curious if I will be able to do the same, but we will check this out. So we got two possible results. Either it's gonna be 8 or 12 gigabytes. So that sounds fun. With 480 gigabytes of SSD and 12 gigabytes of RAM, it's gonna be humongous. It's gonna be worth it, and like I think the benchmark will be like double or even more. Speaking of my battery for this laptop, it's a little bit difficult to get it. I've ordered it, but the seller didn't tell me the exact date when I can get this battery. So that point of switching the battery, we will push a little bit later. We will do this, but later, when I will actually got the battery, because I don't want this project to be too long. So we're gonna finish it with RAM and SSD and continue it when I will get a battery. So that's just how life goes. It's raining today, but still, for some reason, I love this weather. It makes me calm. So for today, our goals are to switch memory and see if it will be double it or triple it, and switch SSD from HDD to SSD. That's a lot of fun. I'm excited. Let's go. Alright guys, so I think now it's time to finally upgrade our laptop with an SSD and a RAM. Y'all know the drill. First of all, let's unscrew the laptop. The things that I've learned: never use a metal thing to open a laptop. Just use a plastic pick from your guitar or a plastic card. Never do this with the metal things, because you can make the same mistakes that I did and just like scratch the laptop. Next, let's unscrew our HDD. Four screws, or even less. I think I put it only on 2 screws. Yeah, I think I have a box with my screws and I left it there the last time that I was tearing down the HDD. So these hard drives are really old. You can basically use them for... Sorry guys, I've realized the audio is really bad when I breathe into the microphone. So I just moved the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. So we removed the drive. Now we're gonna unscrew these guys. Alright, we're gonna try to film it like this. So, as I was saying, these hard drives are really old for the operational system, for any kind of OS. They're good for data transfer, but not good as a operating disk. So, what you can do is, I've told you before, you can see in my shorts about it, you can put it in a case and use it with just a USB for your laptop or a PC or Mac, and you can just like put photos here or some documents, just transfer some maybe music project, even though they're gonna be kind of slow, but still you can use it. Not like, don't never use it like for 500 gigabytes. Use it like for 100 gigabytes, and the speed will be enough for that. So that's just how you can use this old hard drive, but we don't need it no more. Thanks, little guy. And here comes the Kingston. You just open it up, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same, but it's lighter. I will show you in future videos how does SSD disk look inside, because this case is just a fiction. This disk is right here, so it's basically like this. This is just an extension, so you can plug it here and it will take some space. The disk itself, it's a little plastic thing like this, but inside of this case. So that's just another interesting fact about it. So now let's put the screws back. I believe it was like this. No, the other way, I believe so. Next time I'll do it, I need to look up for what I'm doing, because that's what's happening, because that's what will happen if you don't pay attention when you unscrew something. Yeah, like this. Nice. If you, I believe you guys wondering why am I even doing this? Like, why would I use a 2012 laptop nowadays? Well, I will tell you why. I have my personal MacBook, even 2 of them, but a lot of my work is on Windows, and I just don't want to buy a Windows PC or a laptop. I just want to use the old one and upgrade it, because you can still use it. For my job, it'll be enough. Like, I'm not doing videos on it. I'm just doing it for documents and like programs and stuff, software, and for stuff like this, it's enough. Sneak peek, our next project, I believe, will be building up a PC, but not from the old parts, but like the disk that you can use nowadays. So I believe it'll be interesting for all of us. All right, so we put the case, the cooler for the disc, and now we can plug it back. All right. Now we'll just plug it right here. I think now we're good. My screws are right here. So as I told you, now we're gonna put the memory right here. And I got two pieces right here. So we got 4 gigabytes RAM and 8 gigabytes RAM. Both of them are DDR3. So let's start with the 8 one. Lord have mercy. So for now we are good. Now let's back it up and try how it works. So I've assembled everything back, and now let's try to install the Windows on it. I've got my system here. Let's launch it. We're gonna press F2 for the BIOS. Yay, it works, guys. If memory was not like, if this laptop was not working with 8 gigabyte RAM, the screen will not launch. It will like beep, like change your RAM, but there's nothing like that. So I believe this computer can run with 12 gigabytes of RAM. Yay for that. So now the system is installing, and we have some time for tea. It says Mama Bear. It's my wife's cup, but I can use it. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? Comment below if you have any questions for me, like about myself or about my job or like family or things I do or how do I live. It'll be interesting to see what you guys want me to like discover or make a review or something. I'm interested because since I have a community here in YouTube, it's interesting to engage with each other. Yeah, something like this. I was not kidding. I use the plastic. I play acoustic guitar and I use a pick to like disassemble the plastic part in a laptop. So that's a useful thing in both ways. All right. So I got this laptop that I want to upgrade, and I believe I will start assembling a new like workstation for home. It'll be in like, I want a like white box with a white motherboard and all these fancy LED lights. I want to use it for audio production and both with video production, and like you can do anything on it. I just want to build a 2023 workstation because nowadays iMacs, they suck, like really suck. I've looked up for characteristics and it's so bad. Like you can buy workstation, or like, what do I mean by workstation? I just like it to call build a PC that you build yourself. I never go to the shop and like give me that PC and I just use it. I like to assemble every part, like, because like I know how the stuff works in computer, so I want like to arrange it by myself. Back to what I was saying about the workstation. So the cost of new iMac compared to a workstation, the price range is not that big, but for the amount of money that you spend on iMac, you can build a workstation that will be like a twice productive compared to iMac. I don't know, for some reason they use only like uh, colored iMacs right now, if I'm not wrong, and like they put all the effort to the Mac Studio and like M2 chip with all these MacBooks, so they left out with iMac, which does not make any sense for me. Like it's just a computer for watching movies or doing like simple like music kind of, or a little bit of video production, but I don't want to use it. It's way too expensive compared to what I can buy for that amount of money and build a workstation. It's not workstation, kind of. It's just like a home computer, your personal computer. Yeah, I would say it's a personal home computer, and like you can build whatever you want. Like because that's why I want to build it myself, because you can like adjust any part of your uh, any part of your computer. You can like switch it, put the bigger amount, you can unplug something, you can put something away, you can double something, double few disks, you can put the big cooler, like you can put the water cooling or stuff, like you can put fancy LED lights and like everything, anything. Like it's so adjustable, that's why I love it. So I think that's gonna be our next project. I will still upload the third episode of upgrading old laptop, because I still want to get the battery, so I will be able like to work without a charger. Right now my laptop runs only on charger because the battery is completely dead. Well, that's just my thoughts. I'm waiting for the system to upload. That's why I wanted to you guys. And I believe you are not angry on me for that, because I love vlogs, and like I like when the people that are doing vlogging, they are doing it in lifetime, so like people who are watching them can participate in what they are doing. And right now the Windows is installing and I can talk to you. As soon as Windows will upload, I will show you the next step that we're checking here. We are almost done with the uploading. Guys, our Windows got installed, and let's go and check it if this whole thing was worth it. So for the check, for the test we're gonna use Google Chrome. It was, I believe, web benchmark. Yes, right here. Oh guys, let's go. As always, test from 3 to 20 minutes, but I think this test will finish like in 1 or 2 minutes, but we'll see. The test is still going. The fan is going crazy. I'm so pumped about the result. Test is about to be done. Oh guys, the result. This is bad. I don't like it at all. Maybe I did something wrong. The results are terrible, but you know, I found the thing that in a previous video when I was doing a stress test, my system was already upgraded with all these drivers and stuff, and now the computer is just started. So I believe I've looked up, the task manager said that CPU eats like 50% of productivity on the updates. So right now I'm gonna finish with all the updates and run it again, because that's terrible. Like we like tripled the RAM. upgraded the disk and the results are even worse than the previous one. Well, maybe that's the wrong benchmark. Maybe it's even, maybe I've did the wrong benchmark, but even though I'm gonna show you the task manager soon, and you will be able to see how CPU works, how the RAM works and SSD, and we will be able to compare it to the previous computer, previous state of this computer. So we'll see how it goes. Now I'm waiting for updates to be finished. We'll keep you updated. Alright, so now all the updates are done. Let's try another benchmark test. Let's go, guys. We'll see what we get. So guys, we got 140. It's 7 points better than the previous stress test. I don't know if it was worth doing it, but still we got more by 7 points. I'm gonna do one more stress test. Let's see. So guys, we still got nothing. 3 point less again. I have no idea how this test works, and I will not do it ever again. So let me just show you how much RAM and HDD we got here. We go to performance. See, the CPU is not loaded like at all. 3%. That's all right. That's fine for a double core processor. That's fine. Then we go to memory. As you can see, I got 12 gigabytes. It's all good. Now using only 2 out of 12. And HDD, you can see here, it's only 0%. It's not used at all. Of course, I have not opened anything yet or downloaded, but still, for the computer being used just like by opening it, the HDD will be like at 50% right now. But with SSD, you got like 0. So screw that benchmark test. Never do it again. So overall, we got this computer updated. I'm gonna post episode 3 when I will get battery. Maybe, I don't know where and when, but we'll get to there. So thanks guys for watching. This is how you can upgrade your old laptop if you were ever needed and you have money and time like me to spend on this. See ya. Peace out. Sorry for this sound of cooking, because my wife is preparing a dinner for us, so that's why you heard all this all this pan oil sound stuff. See ya. Hey folks, so it's almost night. I have another laptop and I want to run that benchmark test on this laptop and see how well it will succeed. Like, I want to compare different laptops and see the difference. So let's go. So this is Lenovo. Let's benchmark it. Alright, so we got our benchmark test. Let's start. Okay. Now we need to wait a bit. The test is almost done. I'm curious. Nice. So it went like 40-ish points better than our laptop. Well, all right. I think I need to find a benchmark test that will really like test our hardware. I think that will be more fair, because I don't understand why we had so bad tests with all the new stuff on our laptop. But again, I think I was doing the wrong test, and it's just me being not like really. I didn't pay attention to which of the benchmark tests I really need to run. So, alright, guys, good night. Y'all stay fun. Good. See you guys. Love ya.